That's what we're trying to lean for, is to put that positivity, that funniness, kookiness, that rock out type of vibe to everybody to hopefully it catches on and people will want to continue to do stuff like that. Uh, Jay, what you think? You in town with me? You gonna be hooking up with me and doing some of this stuff with me? What's your thoughts on it?
I'm excited, especially to get in on like the games and stuff like that. I'm all about playing games. I got a kid inside of me that's just never grown up completely. So I'm really stoked about that. Really stoked.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so we're talking about games. Okay, everybody knows I got couple of human soccer balls here with me at the house that we're going to be blowing up. And everybody should remember Double Dare back in the day off of Nickelodeon. I always wanted to be that kid that got in there and got to go through the obstacle course or get really dirty, and wonder if the stuff that's all over your body is edible.
Oh
So
yeah, I don't know. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So we're I've been going through some of the old episodes and making some notes. We're actually going to bring some of those games out and hit the general public. Of course, everybody knows DG Radio is going to be going public, actually out into the public in the community. But during the week, we're going to be out and about around Gastonia and Charlotte doing some of these games. There will be prizes to win. Maybe some tickets to the movie theater. To your local stores and restaurants and stuff all over town and whatnot. Everybody loves winning something. And, hopefully we get some good competition out of it. Hopefully we can get a bunch of people messy and laughing their ass off. And, we'll see what happens. So.
I'm gonna show up in like glasses and a mustache disguise.
See,
We'll
we
be
carry.
pushing little kids out the way. Like I'm winning.
Hey,
I
that's
don't
not
even
a
give a
bad
shit
thing,
about the prizes either. I just want to win.
right?
Yeah, I never, winning competitions, I don't know about for y'all, but for me growing up, winning competitions were so hard. Unless it was like field day at school when, I'm towering over everybody. I don't know. I guess I hit a little bit more of a growth spurt than everybody else did. But field day was a given. After that, it was just like, damn. Like Scratch House. I don't even play Scratch House because I don't ever win shit. So I'm not paying you. I'm not paying somebody else to check. Do what?
I'm the same way. I never win anything like at all.
I was always very competitive. We played Monopoly. I remember, I was always really good too, And what always would piss me off is my dad. Everybody knew I was destroying everybody in the game every single time. But what my dad would do, because I get a little cocky and I start talking shit, my dad would start turning everybody on me. And he would like, just, sell me your property. You don't want him to win because he's going to talk all this shit. And he would just get them to turn on me. And that's the only way I would lose. And then, what happens when Monopoly games go bad,
Yeah, buddy.
Flipping tables.
And it seems like that happens all the time because the same shit happens to me. It's like whenever you start winning, everybody else is like, the hell with that. We're all going to take your shit and you're not going to win. It's like, wow, that's not fair. It's not how the game's played.
It's either that or, sometimes I'm just like, because I'm really good at Monopoly. I don't know what it is, but, I got good roll of the dice. Well, anyways, sometimes I like to prolong the game. It's like, it's like killing your prey slowly. And so, like, I'll keep them in the game. I'll be like, oh, no. I'll sell you this property, and I sell it for, like, dirt cheap, or I'll overpay them for, like, a get-out-of-jail card free. Just because I want to beat them a little bit longer. It's like, I enjoy that,
That's
I have
epic.
never played Monopoly with him.
No, yeah, that's right, Jade. No knives in that game. Okay, you're not cutting nobody.
I was talking about me having a knife in a game. No knives, no knives. But yeah, I don't think I've ever even completed a full game of Monopoly. It just always seemed like it took forever, and like everybody would just give up.
Very, very seldom did I ever finish a game of Monopoly because that exact same reason. People just get frustrated. They want to give up. They don't want to play. Oh, I've already lost. Fuck it, I'm done. It's like, come on, man. I want to see all my hotels all over the place, and you just lose your money.
Yeah,
Like,
see the goal.
actually end when like one person owns everything, or like because I've never completed a full game.
It's whenever somebody
The
runs
trick
out of
is-
money.
Yeah, the trick is just to make everyone else feel like, they still have something to play for. And that's what I do. Like, I kick their ass just enough to be like, hey, you know what? You're still in this. And knowing that I have a plan of just, like, completely rolling the boards little by little. Because I want to make them go bankrupt where I have everybody's money and everybody's property. And at the end, they don't realize, like, oh, shit, we just played a full game and got our ass kicked.
And we can roll the dice. I got 6 biscuits on the dice roll.
Those last like 5 or 6 rolls where every land they're like paying me $1,000 at a time. It's just there's something about that feeling.
It's epic. We got to play that with real money one day and see how it works.
Not with him. No, not with him. Please.
You would have people turning some fucking tables. Wait a minute, the table's turned. You don't know what the hell you had. Yes, I do. No, you don't. It's mine. Tony said, "Damn, that's dirty." That's fucking epic.
I've never completed a full game. So like I said, I guess whenever one person is just the last man standing is pretty much when it's over.
Pretty much.
Yeah, when everyone else has nothing, it's over.
Yeah, I got Monopoly over here, Jade. If you and the old man want to come over and play one day.
I have a couple Monopolies too, but I just, like I said, I can't ever get anyone to actually. It's very time consuming, and nobody wants to sit still long enough.
It is, but that's when you break out a couple of drinks, couple of mini bottles. Have some fun.
Well, you know what I got is kids these days don't like physical board games. So I got the fucking Monopoly for PlayStation 4.
Oh,
And we'll sit there with the remote. We'll pass the remote to each other playing this damn game. And I still whoop ass. And I make my kids play the whole game. I'm like, no, you're not a quitter.
There you go. See, that's a good. You know what? That brings up a good point, though. It's hard to get kids to really play board games. My kids, not so hard. I mean, they still enjoy it. Monopoly is one of those ones, because of the time consuming that people's like, But that right there is a good way to show your kids, okay, even if they get frustrated during a board game, don't give up. Keep playing. Keep playing it, be a good loser, or keep playing and trying your ass off to win. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're doing it fair. Don't try to teach them, how not to cheat and how to play fair and how to give it your all and to stay positive and stay motivated in everything that you do. That's actually a good way to teach kids. And, even though, and I agree with you, the board games have kind of gotten away, but that is something that us as parents could do with our children, is to maybe bring back some of that old school stuff, because there's life lessons in almost anything that you do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I never was the type to, let my son beat me in a game. That's just not what I do. But he is getting better. Like, he whips my ass at Call of Duty. I'm not a shooter type game. I love playing like the campaign mode. That online stuff though, where everybody's shooting at everybody, I swear I shoot them first and they don't die. And then I get shot one time and my fucking guy just drops.
Call of Duty stresses me out. I try to play it. I used to be good at it, but I try to play it now and I'm like, oh my God. And then my son's in my ear like, Mom, you gotta do this. Mom, you gotta do that. I'm like, before I get done, I have to take a nerve pill. I'm like, I cannot do this. I cannot do this.
Yeah, my son, he's like, let's play Call of Duty. I'm like, let's play some Madden. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah, my son's the same damn way, man. We get on Call of Duty, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. My son will whoop my ass.
I can't.
But what about Minecraft? I was like, what the fuck is this? I started playing with him, and I was building real shit. You know what Minecraft is?
Yeah.
Okay, so you build shit basically. I don't fucking understand it, but anyways, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna build some real shit, and I built this really nice fucking building and everything. Well, my son goes and fucking burns my shit down.
Yeah, I was gonna say on that shit, didn't he?
Yeah, and I was like, look, dude, this was 4 or 5 years ago now. I was like, look, you burn my next building, I'm never playing this game with you again. And I'm not joking. He burned my shit down as soon as I built it, and I was like, I'm never playing with you again, and I've never played with him again with that game. I just can't do it because I'm like Ron said, I'm in it to win it. I don't play games to, I ain't playing when I'm playing games. I'm in it, trying to build palaces and shit, burning my shit down. It's too much hard work to put in.
They do, and
that
that's
was 50 minutes.
I don't play. Yeah, you put a lot of time into it. Like my kids built, Stewie off Family Guy. They built Stewie, and then some other kid just came and bombed it, and I was like, oh my god, no, I would
cool whip.
Yeah,
they tear it up.
Anthony and Julia played that game for forever. I haven't seen Anthony play it in a while, but they would. I remember Anthony was big into it when he first moved in with me. Whenever I was living in Fort Riley, and he'd sit on his Xbox and just play it. I'm just like, I tried to get into it, but I couldn't. It's just like it just wasn't kind of my cup of tea. But I'd watch them. They sit there and play that thing all day long. He'd show me these cool ass buildings and stuff that he'd build, and Julia would too. But it's crazy, man. Our kids' minds are creative and very, very out there, which is a good thing because they need that creative mind thinking process to go along in life. Yeah. My son, he'll be 18 this year. Can't believe it. He's getting ready to graduate high school. We were sitting there talking about class rings and stuff yesterday. And, this coming year is the year, it's that senior year of high school, it's done. And I told him, I'm very, very proud of him. He's done some amazing things with his life so far. And now is one of those moments as a parent with that next step with your kids. Of course they're 18, they're going to make their own decisions, but to help guide them into some paths, like I'm trying to get Anthony to go to school full time. His education's paid for, and to maybe get him a little part-time job and just kind of relax. Go for his associate's degree in general studies. Areas just like I do, that while you're in the military, you learn how to navigate through college at a much easier pace than you do coming right out of high school. Who would ever thought you could get an associate's degree in general studies and then go get your master's and not have to worry about those little classes that get on your nerves? It's like, damn, I got to take this again.
Well, see, what happened with me was I went in, real young in the military, and before I was 19, I was sent to Iraq. So all the whole, the recruiter telling me that, hey, you could do college while you're in. That never happened for me. But one thing I did learn, because when I got out of the military, I did go to college. And right. One thing I learned in there that helped me so much in school was, for one, patience. Because, you don't realize how much the military will give you patience. The other thing was also, you realize, holy shit, like, people are complaining about being in class. Like, fuck this. This is better than Baghdad. So I'm gonna sit my ass here and learn this shit.
No shit.
I got no complaints. Like,
well, it's also one of those things though too, man. I mean, college is something that we choose to do. It's not something that we have to do like regular school. Yeah. So I enjoyed my time going to school, especially when I was on Fort Riley. I mean, that's where I really dove into college. Got my degree in hazmat. And got all my OSHA certifications and stuff like that. But I enjoyed doing it. It was, for me, I don't know exactly what it's called, but, I am intelligent, but it's hard to read and spell sometimes, especially spelling. I suck at spelling. But to be able to... All right, secretary. But it's to go into college and do something that you want to learn and whatnot and succeed at it. It's such a good feeling. Graduating high school and stuff, that is a big accomplishment. But then whenever you turn around and you're going to do something that you want to do that you're not having to do, it seems to be a lot more fulfilling, I think. Jane, you got any college underneath your belt there, sissy?
I have, oh my gosh, I've been trying to get my associate's degree probably for the past 10 years. I'll go and then I'll like stop for a while, then I'll go again, then I'll stop for a while. Like I'm literally probably 4 credits away from having my associate's degree. I'll eventually get it, maybe when I'm like 50.